And there we go. We are live, everybody. Hello, and welcome to the Pastrami Nation podcast. We are the meat of pop culture. My name is Nolan, and joining me today, we have fellow co-founder of Pastrami Nation, Jason.
Hi, everybody.
We have the godfather of toys himself, Christian.
I'll take it.
And we have our very own entertainment editor for Pastrami Nation, Kevin.
Hey, guys.
Good to see everybody. So don't mind me.
Yeah.
I'm also going to share this all over so everybody can be like, hey, yeah, is that Pastrami Nation? That's Pastrami Nation. We're on here. So if you're watching, hello, welcome. We have a lot to talk about. We have one thing that we didn't plan to talk about that we're going to talk about. So if you've been, watching, videos that popped up on YouTube today that have to do with like superhero deleted scenes, then we're going to talk about it today. So get ready for that. All right. So first off, as always, we're always giving away something here at Pastrami Nation. Jason, will you man the wheel today?
Sure.
Okay. So we're giving away, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, if not, let me know.
I think my phone's been acting up, so I don't know if it's going to work on mine.
I got it. My phone has a 50% charge. I'm good.
Mine did an update, and it's been acting real weird.
Yeah, it's going to be time to get a new phone. We're giving away a Pastrami Nation meal courtesy of Apollo Burger here in Victorville, California. It's one of the best sandwiches you can have. Thank you to Apollo for always supporting us. You guys are awesome. And someone can try that meal on us just by leaving a comment. That's all you have to do.
Can it be me?
It can't. No. It can't be you. But that's not it. We're also going to give away, because we are getting back into doing our action figure roundup, which we really love doing. So in honor of that, we'll be giving away an action figure. So we're going to give away a Masters of the Universe Origins action figure, similar to this guy right here, but not Fisto. It's going to be a random Origins figure, brand new for you. I don't know if you guys have checked these out. Jason's actually the one who got me to check these guys out, and they're actually really cool. Done like the old style He-Man figures, but way more articulated.
It's like it brings the retro aspect back to it, with more articulation.
They do it very well. So you have a chance to win that as well. All you have to do is leave a comment. That's it. And just be part of the conversation. We appreciate you being here, and we want to reward you as much as we can. So before we get started on our topics, I want to talk about the world lost one of the biggest names in professional wrestling. Being a wrestling fan since I was a kid, seeing Scott Hall pass away was one of the hardest things to see. You see celebrities die all the time. Growing up, like me and Jason, we watched WWF, WWE, all the time.
Razor Ramon.
All the time. Razor Ramon. He was one of the greatest gimmicks. He was the bad guy. Coming out dripping gold with his toothpick that he would chuck at the camera. He oozed machismo, as they would say. And he was amazing, but it didn't end at WWE. He actually went on to WCW and was one of the NWO, which kind of shifted the world of wrestling. Hulk Hogan actually did a tribute to him at his bar. And he said that, my career would not have moved forward if it weren't for Scott Hall. Like, he would have never became Hollywood Hogan if not for Scott Hall.
Scott Hall's the one that talked him into being a bad guy,
Right.
We have him to thank for the evil Hulk Hogan.
Right, and it gave Hulk Hogan new life because, back in the day, of course, I was always a big Hulk Hogan fan. He was, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, kind of hero. Yeah, exactly, right? And when you saw him turn, you're like, what's going on? But because of that, we have people like The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. We have people like Roman Reigns. You have the Brock Lesnar's, because Scott Hall with the NWO revolutionized wrestling. So Scott Hall lived a troubled life, and it was, we saw it. We saw him fall pretty hard, and we saw him get back up thanks to Diamond Dallas Page, who helps out wrestlers that fall in hard times all the time. But, it was his time. So rest in peace, Scott Hall. Major, major loss to the world of professional wrestling. So I just wanted to throw that in there. And then next up, another thing we didn't advertise, we're going to talk about. So a deleted scene was released today for the Batman. and it shows a certain maniacal green-haired villain talking to Robert Pattinson's the Batman. So we see the Joker. We actually see the Joker, and I wanted to get thoughts. What did we think of that scene? Because I have very strong feelings about it, but I'll let everybody else go first.
No, I thought it was very like Silence of the Lambsy. He's going to like Hannibal Lecter to get the information. Try to figure out who the Riddler is and stuff. Thought that was pretty cool. I thought his look was really cool. I thought he looked like a guy who had been dropped into a vat of chemicals, and he looked pretty busted up. And I thought it was cool. I mean, I kind of don't want to see the Joker again anytime soon as like the main villain in a Batman movie, but yeah, I thought it was a kind of a cool little kind of tease to what we can see in the future, I guess.
Yeah, I'm kind of right there with you. I like the look of him. It's so unsettling.
It was.
It's grotesque, really, like that close up, like to his mouth and to his eyes, like, and like considering what they did with the prosthetics with like the penguin, like I'm sure they'll knock it out of the park. But like we talked about last time, I'm happy with him being like a background player for the next few movies.
Absolutely.
Like maybe he's just constantly this looming thing in Arkham. So, but yeah, I thought it was cool. I kind of feel two ways about it because like I think if they left that in, it takes away that like, oh, this feels forced at the end of the movie.
It does,
right?
Yeah.
Because then like we already saw him, so it's kind of that, and it's that cool like detective mindhunter thing. But I also understand why they took it out. So, I don't know.
Absolutely. Jason, what about you?
Yeah, I thought the whole creepiness thing was there, like to a T, like just the look of him and everything. And I kind of think that we're not going to see him again for like how Kevin and Christian were saying, like for the next couple of movies. Like they're making you think, oh, we're giving you Joker at the end of the movie, then this. We're not going to see him again till maybe the end of the next movie, like after the credits or something. They're just building it up to that. But the creepiness was definitely there. Like, was that kid? Was it Druid from
Druid from Eternals?
Yeah. I was a little iffy. Like I was like, when I found out that he was going to be the Joker, I was like, no, he's looking the part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. So when they first announced that, that was the rumor, I was like, out of all the guys in the Eternals, you pick him? Because he was kind of just bland and boring,
I've learned though, I've learned to be very like open-minded when it comes to anything Batman casting, because like right. I mean, like over the past 20 years, we've heard all these actors and stuff have come through, and we're like, oh man, like Heath Ledger was cast. It was kind of like that kid from 10 Things I Hate About You, like that guy. But look what happened.
Skip from Lord of Dogtown,
That's what I was saying.
Dogtown, yeah, exactly.
I always think of what is Lord Ulrich von Liechtenstein from A Knight's Tale. That like
oh yeah,
dude, The Knight's Tale.
Right.
Yeah.
It's too fun.
No, but I thought this guy he did a really good job. I mean, the scene felt like it's something that could pop out of a comic, because very Batman-esque, right? Short answer interrogation to the Joker because he needs something from him. I really enjoyed that. I thought the kid pulled it off. I know he's not a kid, but I'm going to call him the kid. He pulled it off. A young Joker would be really cool. I'm in the same boat as all of you, though, that it would be nice to have the slow burn on that, and I mean, give us somebody unexpected or that we haven't seen. Give us Hush. Give us, give us
Talon.
Clock King or Calendar Man. Talon. You could easily take any of those old villains, except Condiment King, but any of the other villains you could take, and you can make them a threat. I mean, Brendan Fraser's going to play Firefly in the Batgirl movie.
What about Louis the live action? Adam West.
Yeah, well, see, you could get anybody, but with the right director and the right writers on board, it could be great. I really enjoyed that hidden scene. I gotta agree with Kevin. I don't think it should have been in the movie at all. I think it was perfect how release it now, because you get the digital to own next month, followed by the DVD, Max, Blu-ray. Yeah. So why not hype it a little more and give the spotlight right there for the Joker and not take away from Paul Dano and his Riddler?
Right.
So no, I thought it was super cool. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed the music. It was super eerie. But
I do
I'm
also
not-
appreciate that they release it for free because like DC has a tendency of like, oh, want to see the whole movie, like the director's cut, like buy it on
Pay your
Blu-ray,
money again.
like, and then they're just like, here, you can have it. It's on YouTube.
I agree. That was a
That's
good
really
move, and I think it made everybody's day when we were just randomly scrolling and we're like, "What's this?"
Yeah.
Oh, you know?
Definitely.
Exactly.
So let us know what you thought about it. If you're in the comments, let us know what you thought about that deleted scene from The Batman featuring Joker. I'm going to look at the comments right now. We have Heather. Hello, Heather. Hulk Hogan was the OG. Hulk Hogan was the man. Hulk Hogan made professional wrestling back then. I agree.
Brother.
Yeah. Josh says, how's it going? What's up, Josh? Nina says, hey, long time no see. Hello there. Brian, hello. Sean Tracy, hello there. Always good to see, the regulars come in because you've supported us throughout all the time, all the years and everything. We really appreciate you being on here, and let us know what you thought about the Batman cut scene, so we can see what you thought about that gruesome looking Joker. Like Kevin said, looks like he's just freshly out of that vat of chemicals. So let us know. But on to the planned topics, because those are all unplanned. So planned topics, we know that Disney Plus is kind of going crazy right now with Marvel stuff. They just got all the Netflix stuff added, which is really cool. You can watch Daredevil.
Yeah.
And, you could, if you want to suffer through it, you can watch Defenders. But you can watch Daredevil. You can watch Luke Cage. You can watch season 2 of Iron Fist, which was great. Season 1, not so great.
Jessica Jones was good. The first season of Jessica Jones was really good.
Oh, I really like Kilgrave.
David Tennant.
Kilgrave was
yeah.
Definitely.
So they have that going on, but they also have two new Disney Marvel shows that are going to be hitting very soon this month. So Moon Knight and Miss Marvel are the next two on tap. Mm-hmm. Moon Knight, we've seen, I think the last trailer that they'll release has been released now, and the first trailer for Miss Marvel has been released, and these are really opposite of each other when you think about the Marvel U. But what do we think about them?
Do you guys want to go? Or
I know you want to go ahead, Kevin. I see you.
Yeah, hey, Kevin, you go first. I'll go after you.
Listen, I'm super excited for both for the reason, they're both completely opposite sides of the spectrum. You got, Moon Knight's going to be this dark, I love, it seems to have like a really cool adventure vibe. Like early word is like, it's kind of like Indiana Jones meets like, Moon Knight, these supernatural elements to it. And I think Miss Marvel just looks like a lot of fun. Like it looks like a teen, almost looks like a sitcom kind of deal. Not a sitcom, but like very, lighthearted, very fun. And I like, one of the biggest complaints I heard people have were her powers, how she gets her powers in this one as opposed to the rest. But it's like you kind of have to, right? The MCU, they're going cosmic. The Inhuman stuff didn't really work for them, so
exactly
fun as well, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm super stoked for both. I think the cast all around, Oscar Isaac and Ethan Hawke, in Moon Knight, is just like the fact that they got Ethan Hawke like still blows my mind. And the girl plays
Training Day.
Yeah, exactly. Like that dude, he's been on record being like, yeah, superhero stuff isn't really my thing.
Money
and of
talks,
course, but I think it was Oscar Isaac that pulled him in, like Oscar Isaac, was just like, hey, you should come do this. And I think the girl who plays Miss Marvel, I think her name is Iman Vellani. I'd hate to get her name miscorrect, but I think she fits the role perfectly. Kamala Khan, I think she's been kind of one of my favorite kind of more recent kind of superheroes. I just think she's a lot of fun. She's a character that like my daughter likes, I like, we all like, so she's just fun. But that's enough of my ranting. I think they both look awesome. What do you guys think?
I'm also excited for it. I'm kind of glad that they're changing. Well, I mean, I like the Embiggen stuff is such a crucial part of her story. You know what I mean? And I think especially for like young girls and the story that she goes through with like sufferings. So they show like for a second her fist gets big. I don't know. I hope they still do all of like the shape-shifting stuff because it's so important. But yeah, I like her casting too. If any of you guys played that Avengers game from a couple years ago,
I haven't. I haven't played it.
Don't burn it. It's horrible. It's such a bad game. And like I feel like it was cool because they kind of introduced her in that game to the general public, people that didn't read comics, and she was super annoying. I feel mean saying that, but she was kind of annoying. And then they kind of avoided like the whole like Pakistani Muslim thing, and then kind of veered off. Like, let's just focus on the fangirl stuff, which I'm like, I mean, it's all of it. All of it's important for her. So, but I get it. That game sucked anyway, so don't bother. But to see like her casting here, she seems really funny. It kind of has like a Scott Pilgrim vibe to everything with like the word bubbles. I love that movie. I love Edgar Wright. So
same.
It's a good direction to go. So it's also funny because that was kind of around the time that I was really collecting comics. So I know Warren Ellis's Moon Knight dropped around that time. Miss Marvel dropped #1 drop. So I was collecting and reading all of it. So it was kind of cool to see all of this. To see Mr. Knight in the trailers. Woo! Man, I'm so stoked. Oscar Isaac. I'm hearing so many good things from like people that have seen it now. So I don't want to get my hopes too far up. It's only 6 episodes. That's kind of a bummer. But that I'm hoping that no throwaway scenes, right? No throwaway episodes. It's all good stuff. So
and no Hawkeye vibe. You know, let's go for a no Hawkeye vibe for this.
Yes.
So I mean, I've voiced my fanboyish glee of Moon Knight before. Moon Knight's one of my favorite characters in the Marvel universe. I think it's going to be amazing. I've heard that we could see Blade pop in. I heard there's a Marvel Halloween special that focuses on Werewolf by Night.
Ooh,
and that actually, Werewolf by Night is where Moon Knight first appeared. So I think it could be a really big thing for Marvel to do that. I mean, if you get Blade in there, like you had Blade pop up at the end of Eternals. If you have Blade pop up in there, like that's huge. But even besides that, like Kevin said, that's an Indiana Jones-ish vibe, but very dark psychological tones to it, just like the comic. Like Christian said with Mr. Knight, I mean, it's so cool to see that split personality breakage in him. And I love the whole idea of Moon Knight because the whole thing is like, why do you wear white? What he wants you to see him coming.
Yeah.
He's not Batman. He's not hiding in the shadows. He's going to just drop down and he's going to kick your ass because that's what he does. Miss Marvel. So I have been really heavy into comics except for maybe the last few years, just because they get so expensive to keep up with and read all the time. But when this new Miss Marvel first appeared, I was very heavy into comics. I have the Miss Marvel, the early books, the first appearance, all those. I loved the tone of it because it kind of reminded me of, so Peter Parker back in the day, it was like that struggle to balance high school and, superheroism. So it's so cool to see these. I mean, they're very different struggles, but still this young person, Kamala Khan, trying to juggle the family responsibility, the superhero responsibility, the cultural responsibility in there. But it was done so fun. It felt so much like, Spider-Man Invincible. It felt like those coming of age stories. So I'm not wild that they put the cosmic twist in there because I really like the whole, get big and stuff like that. Right. The rumor is they did that because Mr. Fantastic is coming and you don't want to have somebody that has a similar power to Mr. Fantastic.
See, that's... I don't like that. Yeah,
I don't either. Yeah, because that's if that's her power, give her damn power. But it does look fun. I agree. It has a very Scott Pilgrim vibe. Scott Pilgrim is one of my favorite movies. It's so good. So let us know what you think about Moon Knight, which is coming up end of the month, and then Miss Marvel coming just a few months down the road. Let us know what you think. I'm going to check the comments right now and see what we got.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Did you really break out a Moon Knight and a Miss Marvel?
Dude, that's cool.
It's that Moon Knight.
Cool.
That's the good one.
Yep, that's a classic Moon Knight.
I just got this like yesterday.
Yeah, and I think it's also really cool. You brought it up a little bit, Christian, about the having a Muslim background and stuff. Like both of the shows coming out are very culturally diverse. You have the Egyptian gods and all of that stuff with Moon Knight, and then you have the Muslim Indian background for Miss Marvel, and I think that's really cool that they're really kind of bringing that out. For other people to more people relate to these things, and the characters, and I think it's awesome.
Like I'm really excited to see it. I'm really excited to learn more about it. I know that sounds like ignorant, but you know what I mean. Like I didn't learn a lot about a lot of stuff in school.
Same.
So So and like I my best understanding of Renaissance Italy is from Assassin's Creed 2. You know what I mean? So like I do rely on entertainment a lot to learn about stuff. But no, yeah, one of the directors from Moon Knight, Mohammed, was talking about he was throwing shade at Wonder Woman 84. I don't know if you saw that. But yeah, like that. Dude, I mean,
rightfully
so. Yeah, exactly. So I get it. So it'd be cool to see like cultures represented by people of those cultures.
Absolutely.
So very exciting.
So, absolutely. And let's see what we got. We got the hat game is strong here. Agreed. Right? Look at this. All rocking our hats. Yeah. All awesome hats. So
if you could see this better, it's covered in sweat. This is not a good hat.
Well, if you can see the bottom of this bill, same thing, man. It happens. It's okay. I got 1, 2, 3 spares right here in the office just in case.
Nice.
I'm ready. Let's see what we got. I'm worried about Moon Knight since TV 14. Yeah, I agree on that. But there's so much you can push. You can really push the envelope on that on the TV 14 part. I think if they do it well, it'll turn out just fine. Because that was a concern of mine too. Like, why isn't it in like the Netflix verse? Because that was the more rated R. But I understand your concern. But I'm hoping for the best on that, and then hoping Moon Knight will be good. I see. Yeah, same. I really think it will though.
So okay, I don't mean to redirect this conversation, but like, I don't know if you guys have been seeing those rumors this week about a Daredevil reboot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of heard something about it.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it because at first I kind of just dismissed it. My girlfriend's like, "Did you see this?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She was like, "They're gonna reboot it," and I'm like, "Oh yeah," because I mean honestly, I'd rather see a season 4.
Yeah, I think if anything, it's going to be a soft reboot. So I don't see them completely starting from scratch. I think you're still going to have, Charlie Cox, obviously, as Daredevil. And I think, well, obviously Kingpin is, who knows where he's at right now in the picture, different version of Kingpin. But I think it will be a season 4/season 1 for Disney Plus. So it'll be a reboot in the sense where it's going to be toned down, obviously, a little bit. And I think it's just going to continue the story. But still kind of have elements of the, kind of like, Homecoming type thing, it's going to have elements of the backstory just to kind of remind families who haven't watched the, hardcore TV MA, who the character is. But that's what I think they're going to do with it. I don't see them like having this Daredevil on their service and then using the same actor and totally starting from scratch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I think is going to happen with it. I could be totally wrong though. I don't know.
That's what I hope. Yellow.
Yeah. Well, was that Jason?
The rumor is Daredevil Yellow. Yeah, Daredevil Yellow is supposed to pop up in She-Hulk.
That's cool.
We're supposed to see that yellow Daredevil suit, so that's not far off at all.
Without fear.
When is She-Hulk? Is She-Hulk coming out next year, or is that coming out?
I think
this year.
I think this year, but I haven't seen a month for it yet. I just heard Mark Ruffalo was so impressed by it. Like he's like, this is the Hulk. You just need to watch this. So that's pretty cool.
Awesome. That's cool.
That'll be exciting.
Yeah,
that's super cool.
So let's see what else we got. I think that's it right now for that. But drop your comments about it. Let us know what you think. As always, we are giving away something here. We're giving away 2 somethings. We're giving away a Pastrami Nation combo meal from Apollo Burger in Victorville, which you got to show up hungry because it's a beast. It's a beast.
It feeds a family of 8.
Or me.
Or a family of 2. So you have a chance to win that, or you can win a Masters of the Universe Origins figure from Mattel that we will be sending you. So we're giving away 2 prizes because our next topic is the action figure roundup. And we love doing this because, it's what we love. We love action figures. First off,
oh, sorry.
You got some show and tell stuff?
Yeah, I will, because I had a good fucking week, man. I don't know. There was a couple of things that happened. Okay, I'll start here. I don't know if I showed this last time, but I finally got my hands on this Ace Duck. Oh no!
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
And then
where'd you find that at?
Cool.
Target?
Online. Unfortunately, I had to.
Nice.
There was no way in hell I was finding this. Like, all the Targets around.
That is cool.
That's still on my list.
There was the Haulathon last week, the NECA Target Haulathon, which was a debacle, I think, for most people. I got lucky, man. My ass, I didn't go to bed till maybe like 4:30 or 5. I woke my ass up to get at Target at like because they open at 8. So I got there like 7:40, 7:45. And there's like 4 Targets around my area. I had to pick. I'm like, pick the right one. I did because I got the Turtle 4-pack. I posted this on my
Oh,
Instagram.
Nice.
Whoa, nice.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, man, I made out like a bandit. I walked in. There was like a group of high school kids. Obviously, they weren't there for that. I think they were trying to get snacks before school. I fucking hustled all the way back there. I saw it. I grabbed it. I didn't even make a face. And I just like I walked so quickly back to the front, like people weren't even on registers yet.
Nice.
I went, and then I was like, well, let me check the other Targets. And then I got a little Fugitoid.
Is it the regular or the signed one?
Oh, dude.
The regular one. I got the regular one. They didn't have the signed one there, so I think it was like $100 for that. So I got that. I finished talking about Lego therapy because I know Kevin just posted that. Yesterday. I finished my Batmobile.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Look at
So
that.
That is
dude.
awesome.
Holy
Lights
shit.
up in the
Need to
back.
add that.
Look at that.
Super cool. This is my first real Technic build.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I gotta say it was the end result is great, and I was happy to do it. I enjoy brick building more. It's where I just find it more satisfying. But I'll do Technic now. So
Dude, nice.
so that was fun. I don't know. Oh yeah, I got Moon Knight. I got this too. Like I've been
Hey, is that the Walmart one?
Yeah, it's the Walmart one. It's really nice. Like
That's
really,
classic
really,
Doctor
really
Strange.
well done. Yeah, his cape is so big I don't know how it'll fit on the shelf. But so yeah, it was a good week for toys, a bad week for my wallet.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Was that turtle's like $1.50?
Yeah, dude.
It went up from last
yeah.
year, remember?
Dude, the Skies one was $125. So
Yeah. I feel like everything took a price hike, you know?
yeah, I know. I mean, I can't. I'm like, darn it! I'll take 2, please.
Yes, exactly.
Like, what am I gonna do?
That'll be me this Saturday at Frank's. Oh man.
What are you looking for?
I need that Mafex armored Batman. Like,
Oh yeah.
I need that in my life so bad, and I also need the Storm collectibles. The Zangief came out, I believe. I think Ageless has them.
Has them both.
There you go.
Should.
Yeah, so that's an easy 200 drop on top of
dude.
whatever else I find, you know.
Yeah. The armored Batman is sweet. I haven't even posted about that, but yeah, I've got that too.
I need that so bad.
Yeah. It's a good piece.
Yes, I'm jealous.
Cool. That's it. There's more, but I'm done.
I think that Muckman looks cool. The glow in the dark one from the
The
Holothon.
Holothon one? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it and I left it, and then I regret it. But whatever, you got to pick your battles. So
Right,
You-
exactly.
yeah.
Well, you,
Yeah,
Jason,
those are my pickups.
Me? Oh, is it my turn?
you get anything?
Well, I've been kind of saving my ammo for this weekend because I had a bonus check coming through too. So I was like, hell yeah,
That's
this
always
Saturday is
nice.
going to be the day at Frankensons or wherever I end up at. I checked today and didn't find shit at Target or Walmart or whatever. I'm like, I'm loaded now. I can find stuff, and like, of course, none of the Holothon stuff's there. I did find a few cars, like because I'm into the Hot Wheel game too, and I beat some little asshole to the same aisle, and I was faster than him, so I got I collect VW, so I got that
Oh,
one,
look at that.
and then I got this one, which he was really upset about. It's a little modified
slick.
one, if you can see it.
Nice.
And then he was really upset about this one too, which I don't know why. It's just the regular version of VW
Ooh.
bus
Nice.
Right.
Yeah.
Sprite. And then what else did I get? I got I'm in the car game a lot lately too, but I scored this one off somebody,
Hey,
which is
that,
you guys Fast and the Furious.
Fast and the Furious. What's his
Jesse's
name?
car. Remember
Yeah.
Jesse's car? The Down syndrome guy that
His little
raced
Jetta.
Johnny Tran and lost when he's like too soon, Junior, and then pushes that nitro on the S2000 and just smokes him, and this kid just drives off.
Yeah.
I'm like, and then they finally made his car. Like they always made like the Supra and Vin Diesel's car, and then now I'm glad they're starting to do like all the the other cars that you thought were cool in that movie.
Mhm.
Like I'm still after Johnny Tran's S2000, which should be pretty affordable, you know.
Was
And
that
then,
part of the 4-pack? It came like a box set 4-pack?
No, that was it was well, this one was, yeah, I found it loose on Mercari.
Oh,
But
nice.
the 4-pack had Jesse's car, Vin Diesel and
Brian's
Paul
car,
Walker's,
yeah.
and then the truck that Vin Diesel hits when he like turns around to
that's right.
stare at him.
Right.
And then he's like, "Oh, you got a 10-second car." Back when Fast and the Furious was about racing cars, you know, before
And
they were
not
jumping
everything
out of
else,
tanks in
yeah.
space.
Family.
And then this, it's not new, but it's new because I found it. I forgot where I had put it for a long time, which is the Masterpiece Artfire,
Yeah.
which is like the Japanese version of
Oh, that's
Inferno.
cool.
And I will transform him probably today because honestly, I forgot where he was until yesterday. So I'm like, oh boy, Merry Christmas to me. So
It
that's
happens,
kind of like
yeah.
finding something until Saturday.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Nice.
that's all I got.
Nice.
Good haul.
Anything you want to share, Kevin?
What's that?
Anything you want to share?
Not that I have on me right now. I'm all my cool stuff's downstairs. I was just thinking this whole time. I was like, I should have brought. I built the Lego Sonic set,
Mhm.
which
Oh,
is
nice.
freaking cool.
I saw the
man. Like,
photos. It looks
Yeah.
so cool.
dude, it's so much fun. And like I'm working on the review right now, but like it's small. It's one of the smaller sets, you know. It's just really cool, man. It's just like you see Green Hill Zone, it comes to life. You're like, this is crazy. But yeah, that would have been my thing. Like I should have brought it up. Dang it.
And that's actually a Sonic minifigure, right?
Yeah,
Like
it comes with the Sonic minifigure as well, and it's got the you build Eggman, Robotnik, you build him up and everything, and the Sonic minifigure. It comes with all the Chaos Emeralds. It comes with all kinds of cool stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, really cool stuff. So yeah, I'll show it
Very
off.
cool.
I'll show it off next time.
On the Lego
sounds
podcast,
good.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
I can't wait.
Yes. We'll do
That'll
that.
be
That'll be
great.
so much fun. We
I'm
show that
looking
off,
forward
show
to
some
seeing
other cool
that.
Lego sets. Yeah.
There you go. That's awesome.
Definitely.
I don't have a whole lot to show because, like Kevin, I have stuff. I just forgot to grab it.
Yes.
But I did get the Holothon Black and White Wolfman.
Hey.
That was pretty slick. And then I don't think it's new at all. It just looked cool to me. But I picked up the little Master Chief, the little 3 3/4 inch one.
Oh, nice.
The Paramount Plus series came out today, and from what I've seen so far, it's not that great. But you never know. I'm gonna keep
I
trying.
heard they revealed
His face.
Yeah, after
I haven't seen it yet,
right after
but-
the season. I saw it against my will.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
Have you guys seen any of the early reviews for Morbius yet?
No.
Yes.
That's good.
Just stay far away from them if you want to watch the movie.
You
and
know,
enjoy it.
I know. I caught one headline and I was like,
Hey, listen, I don't listen to critics either. I
"Oh,
still,
same."
if I
I'll
was a
be there
fan, I'll
opening
still go
night.
watch it.
Yeah.
What's that?
I'll be there opening night. I don't care what
Oh
the
yeah,
critics say.
yeah. No, I'm sure. And but man, we'll see though. That'll be a
It
fun
can't be
podcast.
that Bloodshot movie, right? It can't be that bad.
oh, God.
Yeah. And that was the last movie we saw before the pandemic hit and everything shut down. Imagine
That movie
having
was
that
the
movie be the
pandemic.
last one.
Oh, it's Vin Diesel's fault.
So bad.
Yes.
And then I got this, but I got this as a review copy, so I'll be doing a review of it. It's
Yes.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
from Master of the Universe
Yeah.
Origins, with
That's
its own
cool.
base and everything.
That's
His
super
legs
cool.
are posable, right?
They are, yeah. So
Yes.
yeah, no, it's super cool. He has 2 different little helmet things that go on him. He can be just like that.
Good
He
old
also has another
Strider.
helmet. Yeah, no, it's a super cool figure. Really awesome to get that to check out and review. So we'll be posting that up soon. But that's why I also have Fisto right here, so I can put him on the horse and ride him.
So he can punch the horse like he did in the cartoon.
But there's some figures that were revealed as well in this past week or so. So I want to do a share screen real quick, and I want to show you some. And if you have anything, I saw some people mentioned like looking for 2 old Mumra action figures. Let us know about your action figure. What you found, what you heard about, what you're looking forward to. So while you do that, let me pull up a share.
We got some comments too, huh?
Yeah, we'll check those out right now.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me just go to this. Okay, first up, can you see my screen? You can. There we go. So
Yes.
I still have no secret. I'm a fan of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. So they revealed a whole bunch last week, including an anniversary He-Man.
Dude,
So this is all on the Masters of the Universe Facebook. Yeah, really cool looking, and the package is really cool because they make it look like the old one. 40th anniversary. Like, we're old, everybody. We're old.
Almost 40 years ago that I have the power.
Yeah.
Right, and then you have the line. This is for the Masterverse line with Hero. You have the He-Man that's actually from like the more kid-friendly cartoon that also came out on Netflix. He's right in the center. You have Sunman, who is actually a character Mattel acquired, and they've been producing figures of him in the He-Man fashion. So I think that looks really cool with the illuminated wings. And of course, you got She-Ra and Battle Armor He-Man there. But there's some villains that were revealed, some origin villains. So you got
Grizzlor.
like 2000 Excalitor, Grizzlor.
Glory.
You got Leech. And
Snout
then
Spout.
you have, let's see,
Is that
Skeletor from the new cartoon.
Was that another cat above Leech?
Let me see. Let me go back.
Look like another big cat. Right on the left hand side.
That's a cartoon.
Oh, okay.
That's a cartoon screen cap, yeah. So this one, I know, Jason, you weren't too happy about this seeing Jitsu with a regular size gold hand.
Yeah, his gold hand was supposed to be huge, like Fisto's fist. I had that figure back in the 80s. And then, I'm hoping they include the oversized hand because that just looks like he's wearing a gold glove,
Right. But, to me, they look so good. Hordak and the not classic Beastman, but more classic than the new Kevin Smith run. And if you haven't seen the new Kevin Smith He-Man series, I'm still making my way through season 2. It's super good. You really need to check it out. Super dark, but super good.
Yes.
So, yeah, we had all those reveals happen. This is another origin style. So,
King
Mattel's
Randall.
really ramping up on it for that. I'm going to go stop share. Let's see.
I don't know how I feel about that Ninjor, though.
No?
Looks like he'd be an 80s WWE wrestler.
Yeah. I know, nice leotard.
Yeah.
And then I want to show one that I know Christian is excited for. Let me get that on the screen for you right now.
I've got to pay somebody.
Yes. Nice.
Dude, that is
310. That's
beautiful
easy.
figure.
Dude. See, but look at product not available.
It's not available
in the
out
goddamn
here.
country. What the hell, dude?
What?
Queen Studio, man. They're mainland only available in mainland China.
Well, guys, get your passports.
I know. I need to pay a drug mule to get this over this. I don't know. I'm not keeping up with the forums. Like, I don't know if they figured it out how to get it.
What is that toy place, Nolan, that we bought figures from? That we bought the Storm collectibles from the Asia.
I'll have to look up the name.
Yeah, we'll get that info to you, Christian, because I was able to get the Darkstalkers Dimitri. It was a Asia exclusive one. I was able to get that shipped to here. And it actually came pretty fast, like in 5 days for being in China,
There's a couple of places that I'll get 6-scale stuff from. Overseas, like Comic Santorum's a place that I get them from. The problem is, like, they are only distributing from their personal website, so it's not like they're like other places are selling them for them. It's just Queen Studios just selling it straight out, which it sucks, man. But it's gorgeous. Like, man, it took 15 years
out of the water,
yeah,
easily.
Yeah. I have the old Hot Toys like DX11, like. It's still beautiful, but like mine looks like a cosplayer compared to this. Like,
look at this thing.
So good.
Wow.
I think just looking at it is just infuriating Christian.
It does. I wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat. And,
why so serious?
I know. I must have it.
All right. Let me jump to another thing real quick. I'm going to go stop. There we go. Damn, I have one that I think is right up Kevin's alley right now. So sure. All right, new
Yes.
Toonie
Yes.
Terrors from NECA of Hocus Pocus.
Those,
They look so good. They
Yeah.
nailed it in the simplistic style that they do. They absolutely nailed it.
yeah, I just love the it's got that Saturday morning cartoon feel. This is a 3-pack, and I think and it's like mixes like my love of like horror cartoons in Disney, like I didn't think they would actually come out, with any Disney properties for this line. But this is the first one, and I think it's really cool, the perfect property to start with.
Yeah.
I think it's just a lot of fun. The sequel's coming out this year too.
Mhm.
So I think to Disney Plus. So I think that's a plus as well. And it's just a fun movie and a fun set, and I can't wait to get it. And yeah, I love these things. There's a bunch of them out right now that I need to find that Elvira. Like I haven't found the Elvira one anywhere, which
I haven't seen it either.
stinks.
They're so
You'll find
nicely
it.
done, you know.
Yeah, they're so incredibly done.
I got a quick question for you guys. Like, is there any horror license or whatever that you guys would like to see get the Toonie Terror treatment?
That's a good
If
question.
that hasn't already happened, yeah.
Yeah.
They're already doing American Werewolf in London.
Yeah, that one's really cool.
Silver
the
Bullet
fog.
to me would be cool.
Yes.
Silver Bullet
Yeah.
would be amazing.
Give us the Reverend version of the werewolf and the werewolf.
Now it could be
and
the
the boy
Chase.
on his.
The Reverend with the patch over his eye.
Oh, he was
Yeah.
scary just being the Reverend. Yeah.
Hey, Gary Busey went toe to toe with that werewolf, though.
Yeah, I would
Eagle
like to
Red.
see actually a weird version of the Lighthouse, right? Robert Pattinson and a Willem
Yes.
Dafoe one, like in black and white too. Like I
Yes.
think
That'd be cool.
That would be really cool.
You know what I think would be cool? A Cujo one. Like, wouldn't
Ooh,
that be
wow.
badass? A big
Mhm.
Saint Bernard dog covered in blood.
Yeah, they did a Jaws one, which I thought was really cool too.
Right.
Oh yeah, the Jaws one looks super cool.
Yeah, that one was cool.
And although, like, not a horror movie, I would love to see Javier Bardem from No Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
Imagine
Yes.
that. Like,
Yes.
I want a Hot Toys of that, like
Yeah.
with that little air gun that he has and
That
a
would
coin.
be awesome.
You have to call it Friendo.
No,
That'd
but yeah,
be cool.
they're such cool figures. So yeah, I would love to see
Yeah.
more licenses get scooped up by this. So had to show that for you, Kevin. Because
Yeah, thank you. I love that one.
Oh, yeah. And then I got something for Jason for the last one. I'm gonna
Yes.
pull it up right now.
Nice.
I know you guys like it every time I announce it, but yep, time to click share screen.
Oh, yes.
Every time, right? Yeah.
It's going to be a bologna sandwich or something, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
There you
Oh,
One
yeah.
star.
So
Ooh,
this one's interesting. So Silverhawks are actually being done right now by Super 7, but in partnership with Super 7, Ramen Toy has been able to do 2 characters so far of Silverhawks.
To do better versions of Silverhawks.
Right. So this is the second figure they're doing of course, the villain Monstar. And look at that thing. Let me click on some pictures for you.
God, that paint job looks like candy red. Like
Mm-hmm.
so
Yes.
pretty.
that is beautiful.
Is he, how does it say how tall that one is? Because I know the Super 7 one's like, what, 9 inches tall?
This is 9 inches.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And Ramen Toy came on the scene last year, making their 80s commanders, which were pretty much the Centurions, for those of you who remember. And they made third-party Centurions, and it sold like gangbusters. And then they made retro 80s commanders, which were the colors of the classic Centurions. And everybody was worried that they weren't going to follow through on it, and they actually did. So now everybody's like, okay, yeah, we got to jump on board and see what they're doing. This is the next thing they're doing right now. They have another Centurion figure, Centurion, 80s Commander, in the pipeline. But right now, this is the big one. Their Silverhawks Monstar officially licensed and everything. So, because Super 7, they're one of the ones that they co-hold the master license, so they're able to do this.
Yeah, I pre-ordered the Quicksilver. I think directly from them. I've got too many goddamn pre-orders. I would have.
Yes.
I don't know. It's ridiculous.
They
Every
all
time
did it at once.
my girlfriend's like, "Were you expecting something?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know, man. Sure." Every time a box comes to the door. But yeah, I'm excited. Their Quicksilver looks amazing. So I like immediately pre-ordered that.
Yeah, it looks a lot better than the Super 7 one, and the Super 7 one looked great.
Yeah, it really does. So I think I pre-ordered that too. God damn it.
Yep.
Problem.
You got problems, man.
Yeah.
That big red space devil.
I just want to say there was a comment by Nina Frank about the Reanimator regarding the Toonie Terrors. They actually did come out with a Reanimator set for the Toonie Terrors, which I thought was really cool. I don't know if you can see my phone here, but
oh, there it is.
Yes.
That one's a really, really cool one.
See, look at Kevin. He's like, I'm on this. Hold on.
Yeah, no, that one that's an incredible one. So yeah, they do have Reanimator, and that's a lot of them. You know, they I think they're on their like third wave right now. So a lot of the older sets are harder to find right now, like the Reanimator, and there were some earlier sets that they released also that are nearly impossible to find right now. There's a Pinhead one that I'm on the hunt for, but it's like $50-$60 on eBay or whatever, but yeah, so just wanted to bring that up.
Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, thank you. So it is out there, Nina. It is out there. I'm going to check the comments real quick. I see Arturo put it's just a bunch of hocus pocus. Yeah. Scott Solo put the lighting makes Jason look like he's imitating Grand Admiral Thrawn. Yeah, he's got that blue hue to him. Agreed.
I blew it.
You might be able to say, I blew myself.
Then Anthony Blanco put Pokemon tomorrow for Walmart. So there we go. I see Arturo's looking for the frogs from TMNT. He's only seen the one set. And he's also loving the Sonic figures.
Which ones? Those Sonic ones?
Yeah, the Sonic ones. And then I see somebody put Lego Podcast will be dope. So look for more information on that coming really, really soon.
Really soon.
Kevin is spearheading something pretty amazing, and he has a bunch of guys along for the ride, so it's going to be a really cool thing.
Yeah. Kevin,
I would be lost on it, but they'll be.
What's the next big set you're planning on picking up?
Next big set, the DeLorean. The time machine,
same.
Back to the Future. There's a few sets out right now that I want to get, but that one just the second I saw it, I was like, I
think you messaged me. You were like,
yeah.
Dude, did you see the DeLorean? I was like, I just saw it. And you're like, it's so cool.
It's incredible. Like I'm on this kick. Oh, and they're also the Jurassic Park. We'll talk about it more on the podcast. But the Jurassic Park, the T-Rex escape set.
Yes.
Which is freaking. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
it's gorgeous.
Yeah, that's another one. But yeah, the DeLorean's definitely my next pickup.
I told my girlfriend that, and she was like, "But you said we were going to do the Home Alone house." I was like, "So," because there's like a bunch of stuff, and then I think the creator set, like the hotel/art gallery, she wants to get to, and I'm like, "But time machine though."
Exactly, and that's my thing. It's like there's a lot right now that I'd go out and get if I could, but like the time machine is like it's that beeline towards that. Like everything else is kind of like, I want it. But I need this.
Yeah.
The Home Alone house is amazing, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you got it. And I showed her pictures. She's like, I thought you said we were going to get it. I'm like, it's just space. I'm like, man. Like with that Batmobile, man, it's like literally just here and there. I just have to keep moving it because I don't have space anymore.
It's the tumbler. It's always on the move.
Oh,
that was a good one. All right. Yeah. Well, I think we've reached the end, so it's time to give away some stuff. So let's go ahead and give away what we got. Let me get the wheel up. There we go. Okay. So let's go with Apollo. So an Apollo Burger, Pastrami Nation combo meal. Let's see. Sorry, it's blurring.
Hey,
Johnny Espinoza, congratulations. Send us your info. And we'll get that in the mail to you right away. Let me jot that down because my memory sucks. So congratulations on that. We still have one more thing to give away, so don't leave. So Johnny Espinoza won that. And next up is a Master of the Universe Origins figure. Random, brand new Origins figure we will be sending out to you. Mystery figure. And when you get it, whenever you get a prize from us, please feel free to take a picture and tag Pastrami Nation in it. We'd love to see it. So here we go. This is for Master of the Universe figure.
It was almost Johnny again.
That's what I thought.
It's Brian.
Congrats.
Brian, congratulations,
Yay.
Brian. If you can send us your address, we'll get that in the mail to you right away. But make sure you contact us so that way we can get it to you. Same with you, Johnny. Send it to us. Send us your info so we can get that to you. Congratulations. But also, thank you to everybody for watching. It's been a super fun podcast. It's always great hanging out with everybody and just geeking out about all the cool stuff in the world. Thank you to Jason, Christian, and Kevin. Thank you so much. Oh, look at it. There's a little dog. My not so little dog came up here a minute ago too. But we always appreciate, everybody who's joining the podcast, who's contributing on it, but also everybody who's in the comments. I saw Scott Solo was in the comments. Thank you, Scott. Scott's part of the Sarlacc Digest. Make sure you check them out. Really cool Star Wars podcast. Good guys over there. So thank you for tuning in, Scott. All right, everybody. Look for information on the Lego podcast really soon. And we will see you for the regular Pastrami Nation podcast in 2 weeks. All right, everybody. Take care.
Thank you, guys.
See you guys.